Welcome back. Safety crews attending to some of the drivers that were involved in our first incident here of the 2009 season from Daytona International Speedway. And amazingly enough, there was a spin in turn 3, and we knew that was going to bring the caution out. And while we were watching that, the melee began right at the entrance to pit road.
In front of the accident here.
Watch Peyton Sellers, that 47 car right there. He goes to the outside, gets a little bit loose. It looks like the tires are up, doesn't it, Kenny?
The right sides were up and left. I believe he just got loose.
Got a little bit loose there, and we're watching this. Meanwhile, you know, right after this happened, he does a nice job letting that car, not letting that car go all the way up to the outside wall. Here's another view of Peyton's car. He had a little car. He had Steve Arpin, the 20 car, right behind him. You see a lot of guys did a nice job moving to the outside of that car to avoid Peyton. And then you can see the smoke left of your screen. The caution flag was probably out, and somebody more than likely probably checked up. Oh, no, there was a contact right there.
The 11 into the back of the 1.
Brian Silas in the 11 and the 1 of Tom Hessert made contact, and that's what started this situation. That happened so early off of turn 4, they may not even have had time to see the caution flag, Kenny.
Did the 11 get into the 1 there?
Higher angle.
Contact is already made there. See car spinning. There's the 09. Yeah, there's significant contact with the 48 of J.R. Fitzpatrick and the 1 of Tom Hessert.
Situation where Tom Hessert hadn't really locked the car down or stopped it from moving, and the 48 just didn't have anywhere to go.
We saw that Zaxby's Ford, the 09 of John West Townley. He's involved in this incident. He actually cut a left rear tire down in practice. Here's another look. You see, it looks like the 1 and the 11 certainly made contact. I don't know if the 1 came down a little bit or exactly what happened. Here's Tom Hessert. He's gonna get nailed here by the 48 of J.R. Fitzpatrick. You see all that smoke right there. It's very, very difficult for the drivers to see as they come off turn number 4.
Well, and the sun's probably playing a little bit of heck with them right there too. If they come off, sun in the eyes.
Look at the damage to the right. Welcome back. It might be the kiss of death for us to go to caution break, or to break, because a caution comes out. A big one once again at Daytona in the ARCA Remax Series. That's Michael. See Ken Weaver with some damage. Let's take another look.
That's Eddie Mercer, the 51. He may make contact. Looks like they almost got tied up. It looked like he didn't make contact initially, and it maybe got Alley out of the throttle a little bit, Kenny.
Yeah, it was real close. I mean, whether he did or not, but they just kept wrecking. You can see the sun there too isn't helping him at all.
Yeah.
You see Bill Baird sliding, but there was no contact for Bill Baird until later on here.
And then the 99 made contact with the 44 Frank Kimmel. Alley spins back up into the racetrack. Steve Arpin runs into her.
Now one of the cars trying to continue.
And Benny Chastain in the 75. He actually bounces off 2 other cars and then hits the 45 as well. So looks like Benny got 3.
So again, quite a few cars involved. Let's ride along.
That's Frank right behind his nephew Will. Frank got hit. You could hear him get hit and turn him around. Looked like Will must have gotten through it without any incident. This is Matt Carter's on board the Stein Seed Ford. You see the spin right from Matt, goes to the bottom of the racetrack, does a nice job running down the apron now. See Frank spinning behind him. Matt almost gets collected by the 45 car of Nur Ali.
13 cars in total involved in this one.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, there's the 19 of Allie Owens getting hit by Steve Arpin, and then that may have been the 30 of Terry Jones right behind the 20 of Steve Arpin. Steve slides into the infield wall there. There's another view. There's Bill fighting up the racetrack. Doesn't appear to have that much damage right now, but I think he's going to get collected here. There's Nur Ali, the 45, against the outside wall. There's a 16 going to hit Nur, as well as a 75 of Benny Chastain.
And they're still wrecking behind him.
Watch the 51 of Eddie Mercer now. They
like
were very, very close. He may have just touched the back of Ollie Owens. Eddie's able to get by, but Allie spins up. Really nothing she could do at this point. Slides across the racetrack. you can see the glare from the sun. And as you've mentioned a couple times, Matt Carter decided to stay behind Matt. Obviously, Matt against the double yellow line, so Patrick really couldn't go down there, although people are sneaking down there a little bit.
Wow.
Cars are moving around quite a bit.
I was going to say,
really
things are heating up already.
Whoa.
Another problem in turns 3 and 4. The 51. Oh, that's Mercer. Eddie Mercer involved in it. The 29.
Matt Carter, Mikey Kyle also involved.
Ryan Fisher in that 50. Oh, no. And then the 28 runs right into the back of them. Chris Cockrum.
99, John Ferrier also involved. You see the 8, Brian Scott, Allie.
Gabby DiCarlo
in the 90. Yeah, in the Great Clips car.
You know, we're getting down.
We can take a look back at what happened here. See, there's Mario Goslin. Mikey Kyle kind of chases up the hill and runs into Mario Goslin. That's what starts as Matt Carter with nowhere to go, as well as Eddie Mercer. Patrick Shelter does a nice job getting through that.
Steve Blackburn, or excuse me, Parker Kligerman was involved in that in the 77.
He didn't get. Yeah, you see the damage on the left front. That's the black car back on the grass down there. Here's another view. Going to see Mario Goslin. He's going to run and going to move up the hill. Then Mikey Kyle kind of, the air just, I think, takes him up the hill and he makes contact with him, Kenny.
Yeah, but it winds up the same thing. You just plain old run into him. You know, you can give it a bunch of reasons why, but you kind of got to be responsible for the front of your car.
I think the 6 of Lofton actually got into that as well. He brushed somebody that was coming back down the racetrack, it looked like, too, so maybe some damage on his car.
Bobby Gerhardt able to get by on the outside, and then we saw Chris Cockrum, the 28, come in late and make contact. There's another view. There is the contact between Mikey Kyle, the 29, Mario Goslin, the 11. Matt Carter gets caught by Mario Goslin, goes up the hill towards the outside wall. Eddie Mercer comes along with nowhere to go. There's the 6 of Justin Lofton. He makes a little bit of contact with the 29 of Mikey Kyle. There's Will Kimmel, the 68. He makes some contact as well.
Tough day for the Kimmels. We saw Frank Kimmel early on out of this. You see Chris Cockrum staying right on the back bumper of Bobby Gerhardt. Looks like Gerhardt's trying to slow down, but he's got Cockrum right behind him. And as Gerhardt goes high, Cockrum goes low and right into 2 cars parked on the racetrack.
Yeah, well, Chris Cockrum would have done well to have heated the Bobby Gerhardt's trying to slow down there.
Yeah.
There's another view. Matt Carter makes hard contact with the outside wall.
And there's that smoke in the sun. The difficult views that these guys have.
81, Craig Goes coming in on the inside. There's Ryan Fisher's on board. You see Gabby DiCarlo. Gabby's going to get caught up in this as well. There's the contact between Ryan Fisher and Gabby DiCarlo. Another shot to Ryan Fisher's car, the baby mum car. Ooh, and yet another one.
I think I'll grab the steering wheel back again.
That's when you don't take your helmet off and you don't get your seatbelt unstrapped.
Watch Patrick Schitter. He's going to get through this now. Watch this.
Oh, how close.
He gassed it back up to shoot that gap. He did really good. Got off where he needed to and then gassed it back up. But you can see where that sun is factoring in there.
Not much of a view at all for any of these guys.
Really.
Ooh. There went our camera.
Yeah, Eddie Mercer took care of that camera in the back of Matt Carter's Stein C car. There's Matt's roof camera.
And again, Matt Carter hit that wall hard.
Sure did.
Just goes to show you what one big mistake really will do at a race like this.
And reach over bottom of your screen just a moment ago. That put Joey a lap down, and there's this most recent caution flag when there's contact with Mario Goslin and Mikey Kyle, and that tears up a bunch of good race cars.
So this is our 3rd caution of the day. Came out on lap 40. Jim Trado, rescue organization. Your time is very valuable, so thank you for joining us up here.
Hey, thank you guys for having me up here. This has been great, and I think we got another wreck right here.
Oh, another one.
Never mind, I'm not leaving yet, right?
Oh, into the wall he goes. That's the 39 of Michael Phelps. We saw some damage to his car earlier, and now more. That will, it looks like, end the day for Michael Phelps.
Yeah, Michael was actually the first car running.
Take another look at this.
So that's Joey Logano on the inside in that 25 car. He just gets a little bit loose as Joey Logano goes by. John Westalley, the 09, was behind him. And he's going to slide, make the long slide. And it's so great that years ago they paved that whole area. A long time, Kenny, we were coming here and that was all grass. And
you're upside
all bets
down.
were off then.
Yeah. Now they did that a number of years ago and just plain old got loose.
How tough would this be? Look how fast he's going straight backwards.
Yeah. He did a nice job of staying in the throttle to get that car down off the banking out of harm's way, and now he goes for the slide for life there, and you see the front tires locked up, so it looks like he had the front wheels locked up, and unfortunately still makes hard contact with the inside wall.
Yeah, that's not a good place to wreck either. You know, you're coming out of the corner there, you're trying to get straightened back up, and sometimes this place just feeds you for a loop and off you go, you know.
We didn't have safer barriers there until just a couple years ago too. So that.
Welcome back. We're under caution for the 5th time today, and this time it is Bobby Gerhart, 5-time winner of this race. Doesn't look like he's going to be making it 6. Again, just before we went to commercial break, we apologize. We had some audio issues. We believe.
We saw Bobby slowing down there, not able to keep up with that pack, and look, his right front tire goes. You can see the debris fly and the rubber. Bobby makes pretty hard contact with the outside safer barrier, and then as he coasted down to the inside of the racetrack, somebody came by on the inside of him extremely fast.
Really close. Now remember, Bobby Gerhart had a fracture in his neck from Pocono
last year.
Yeah.
And so limited time in the race car. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, year before last.
Yeah.
Right here is that car going by, Phil.
Bobby's coming by, just barely avoids Bobby, and that was
very close.
Looked like maybe the 23 is what that looked like. That might have been. Look at the momentum Joey Logano got with that run on the outside. He laid off him to get a little bit of momentum, and boy, he got it, didn't he, Kenny?
Yes, he did.
Oh, trouble! Justin Lupton into the back of the 60. Patrick Shelton spins. Into the wall he goes. And now Kimmel spins around. Oh, and a big hit on Justin, or on the 60 of Patrick Shelton. Our 6th caution of the day comes out, and what a big hit that was from the 23 of Larry Hollenbeck.
Yeah, Larry was running up in the 8th spot when they came by here last time, and boy, did he make hard contact with Patrick.
Can't go below it to make the pass or improve your position, and you can't pass to the left on the restart. Green and white in the air. 1 lap of racing to go for the ARCA Remax Series opener.
He's already got too much of a gap right now. Joey Logano, I think, with a little help from Justin Lofton, will have some momentum when they get off turn number 2.
Going through 1 and 2 now. Justin Lofton behind the 25 of Joey Logano, way out in front now. It's James Busher. He's got a 3-car lead as they go down the backstretch.
They should get some momentum here. They're all tucked up behind each other now.
They're not gaining as quick as I would have thought they would have. But
John
here they come.
Townley on the outside in that 09. Here comes the 25 of Joey Logano up the racetrack. Goes the 32 of James Busher. He's making that car as wide as he possibly can as they work their way through 4 and out into the tri-oval.
James Busher is going to be able to do it, Rick.
James Busher trying to hold on. Will he do it? He'll win in Daytona. James Busher wins in 2009.